Ever wondered what happens when the therapist's couch becomes a battleground? Uh, Cinema loves exploring the delicate and sometimes disastrous relationship between uh, healer and patient. While therapy is often portrayed as a path to recovery, filmmakers frequently delve into scenarios where boundaries blur, ethics are ignored, and treatment veers off course. Uh, let's explore uh, some films that realistically depict the darker side of mental health care. Um, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, 1975, showcases a psychiatric ward ruled by an iron fist. Nurse Ratched's manipulative control crushes the human spirit. Even Randall McMurphy's Rebellion ignites a fight for individuality against oppressive routines. It's a stark reminder of institutional power gone wrong. In The Silence of the Lambs, 1991, Clarice Starling seeks help from the incarcerated Dr. Hannibal Lecter. Their interactions become a dangerous game of psychoanalysis and manipulation, and Lecter expertly exploits Clarice's vulnerabilities, making his brilliance even more terrifying. Antichrist, it is some kind of record by 2009 takes a disturbing turn when a therapist decides to treat his grieving wife in a remote cabin. This blatant ethical violation leads to madness and violence. It's a chilling illustration of the dangers of personal involvement in therapy. Uh, Side effects G2013 highlights the perils of pharmaceutical influence, dimension. A new drug prescribed for depression leads to a shocking act of violence. The film unravels a web of deceit and questions the ethics of the healthcare industry, which intuitive prevention for a patter. And this, The Prince of Tides, 1991, features a romantic entanglement between a patient and his psychiatrist. This severe breach of professional ethics complicates the healing process. It's a classic example of boundary violation. Even if dramatically portrayed, uh, um, A Dangerous Method, 2011, explores the early days of psychoanalysis and the struggles with boundaries, and the intense relationship between Carl Jung and his patient Sabina Spielrein, uh, pushes the limits of therapeutic practice. uh, Basic Instinct in 1992 presents therapy as a weapon for domination. The lines between treatment and manipulation blur as a detective investigates a crime novelist with a psychological edge. Shutter Island, 2010, questions the ethics of extreme psychiatric interventions. Um, um, a U.S. Marshal's investigation into a mental hospital reveals a disturbing truth about reality and control. Um, Girl Interrupted, 1999, exposes the flaws in the mental health system. Susanna Kaison's struggles within a psychiatric ward highlight the challenges of defining sanity and receiving genuine care. What About Bob? 1991 takes boundary violation to absurd levels. A psychiatrist's vacation is hijacked by his incredibly needy patient, leading to a hilarious and chaotic reversal of roles. Dressed to Kill, 1980, uses the confidentiality of therapy as a source of suspense. A psychiatrist becomes a suspect in a murder case, and secrets revealed in sessions become crucial evidence. Color of Night, 1994, features a psychologist investigating a murder, while Entangled with a Mysterious Woman feature, ethical lines are crossed, and the focus shifts from treatment to personal intrigue. Don't Say a Word, 2001, portrays therapy as a high-stakes race against time. A psychiatrist must unlock a patient's memories to save his daughter from a dangerous kidnapping plot. Gothica explores the terror of becoming the subject of psychiatric scrutiny. A criminal psychologist finds herself imprisoned in her own asylum, accused of a crime she doesn't remember. I I can't say Mr. For It. uh, uh, Jones, 1993, examines the savior complex in therapy. Balance in the savior complex of territory that has been built. A psychiatrist becomes overly invested in a patient with bipolar disorder, leading to an unhealthy and unethical relationship. Analyze This humorously depicts a mob boss seeking therapy. The power imbalance creates a chaotic situation where the therapist becomes entangled in criminal activities. The Spellbound, wherever doesn't romance blends romance and psychological intrigue. A psychiatrist falls in love with a patient, blurring professional boundaries in pursuit of a hidden truth. Unsane critiques the for-profit healthcare system. A woman is involuntarily committed to a mental health facility, raising concerns about abuse and control. Split, 2016, showcases the dangers of underestimating a complex patient. A psychiatrist's fascination with a patient with dissociative identity disorder blinds her to the threat he poses. Stonehurst Asylum flips the script on the doctor-patient dynamic. A medical student discovers that the patients have overthrown the doctors, creating a chaotic yet humane environment. That Joker, 2019, highlights the consequences of failing to provide adequate mental health support. The protagonist's descent into madness is fueled by the abandonment of the healthcare system. A Clockwork Orange, 1971, critiques the use of psychological conditioning to enforce conformity. The experimental aversion therapy strips the protagonist of his free will, raising ethical questions. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, to 2004, explores the moral implications of erasing painful memories. The unethical practices of the memory erasing company raise questions about identity and grief. K-Pax, 2001, blurs the lines between assessment and obsession. A psychiatrist becomes increasingly invested in a patient who claims to be an alien questioning his own perceptions. Primal Fear delivers a shocking twist in a courtroom drama. A defense attorney's reliance on a neuropsychological evaluation is manipulated, leading to a surprising revelation. Um, what are your favorite examples of movie therapy sessions gone wrong? Um, Share your thoughts in the comments below. With that said, thanks for watching. And until next time, I'm